Are you stuck in a loop of overthinking? Do your thoughts keep spinning, rehashing the past, stressing about the future, or overanalyzing every little thing? You're not alone, and you don't have to stay stuck. In this video, we'll uncover 8 powerful Buddhist teachings that can help you quiet your mind, reduce mental clutter, and finally find the inner peace you've been searching for. These ancient principles offer practical calming tools that are more relevant today than ever. If you're looking for natural ways to stop overthinking, improve your mental health, and feel more grounded in the present moment, this is the video you need. Discover how to break free from anxiety and restore mental clarity, one mindful step at a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future content focused on mindfulness, inner peace, and mental wellness. Let's dive in and transform your mind today. Episode 1. Identify what makes you overthink and be mindful about it. Before you can overcome overthinking, you have to know where it begins. What's the root cause? What's triggering your thoughts to spiral? Without identifying your personal triggers, you can't manage them, let alone stop them. That's why the first step in breaking free from overthinking is self-awareness. You need to ask yourself, what sparks my mental chaos? For some people, it might be the fear of being judged. For others, it could be anxiety around social situations, traveling alone, or worrying too much about what others think. Your trigger might be totally different, and that's okay. Overthinking is personal, and your path to peace starts by figuring out your unique pattern. So take a moment and write it down. What situations make me anxious? What thoughts lead me down the rabbit hole of overthinking? Get clear. Put it on paper. Awareness is your first tool for transformation. Episode 2. Be mindful of what makes you overthink. Once you identify what triggers you, the next step is to be mindful about it. When that familiar worry or fear arises, don't fight it. Instead, notice it. Label it. Say to yourself, right now I'm feeling anxious. Right now I'm starting to overthink. That small act of recognition builds power, because when you're aware of a thought, it loses control over you. Remember this, a thought is just a thought until you give it power. Don't judge the thought. Don't try to push it away. Just observe it with curiosity, like watching a cloud float by. This is the essence of mindfulness. You can't control what you're unaware of, but once you shine a light on the source of your overthinking, you take back control of your mind, your peace, and your life. Episode 3. Yesterday is over. Tomorrow is a young clear. Today is all you truly have. Do you ever catch yourself stuck in the past, replaying regrets or wondering what if? Or maybe your mind constantly races ahead, filled with anxiety about what's coming next. This is something many of us go through, and it's exactly why the Buddha's wisdom is still so relevant today. One of the most powerful teachings from the Buddha is this: the past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There is only one moment, this one. It's a reminder that the only time we truly have is the present. In today's fast-paced, hyper-distracted world, it's easy to lose yourself in memories or future plans. But the key to peace, focus, and happiness lies in returning to the present moment, right here, right now. When we train our minds to stay rooted in the now, we stop carrying the weight of the past and the fear of the future. Overthinking fades, anxiety softens, and we begin to feel more grounded, more centered, more alive. Here's a short Buddhist story that illustrates this perfectly. A wise monk and his student were once crossing a river. The current was strong, and the student became nervous. His thoughts rushed ahead. What if he slips? What if he's swept away? The monk noticed his fear and gently said, "Just take one step at a time. Trust the moment. The river flows, but your peace is in the step you're in." This simple yet powerful message is one we all need. Peace comes from presence. Whether you're walking through uncertainty, healing from something painful, or just trying to enjoy life more deeply, staying present is the path forward. So take a deep breath. Let go of yesterday. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Focus on this moment. This is your real life and it's happening now. Episode 4. Embrace impermanence. Even your struggles won't last forever. One of the most powerful truths in Buddhism is the concept of impermanence, that everything in life is constantly changing. No matter how difficult life feels right now, your struggles, stress, and overthinking are not permanent. They too will pass. The Buddha taught, all conditioned things are impermanent. Strive on with diligence. This means that everything you experience, both the joy and the pain, is always in motion. Nothing stays the same. Often, anxiety and overthinking come from the belief that we'll be stuck in the same negative situation forever. But when you deeply understand impermanence, you begin to let go. You stop clinging to worry. You start trusting that even the darkest days won't last. Think about nature. Seasons change. Storms come and go. The night always gives way to morning. Life works the same way. So when you're overwhelmed, remind yourself, this moment is temporary. Impermanence isn't something to fear. It's something to find comfort in, because no matter how heavy your mind feels, change is always on its way. Let go of the need to control everything. Learn to breathe, be present, and trust that your life is always evolving. Everything changes. Everything passes. Even this. Episode 5. Let your thoughts pass like clouds. Have you ever felt stuck in your own mind, overwhelmed by thoughts you can't seem to control? You're not alone. Many of us feel consumed by overthinking, anxiety, or mental noise. But there's a simple truth rooted in Buddhist wisdom. Thoughts are like clouds. Let them pass. The Buddha once said, "With our thoughts, we make the world." But he also taught that thoughts are impermanent. They come and go, just like clouds drifting across the sky. The mistake we often make is clinging to our thoughts, identifying with them, or trying to fight them. That only makes the storm inside stronger. Instead, learn to observe your thoughts without judgment, without attachment. Like watching leaves float down a river, you don't need to grab each one. Let them flow. Let them pass. This shift in awareness creates space in the mind. You don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop following every one of them. That's when the mental clutter begins to clear. The Buddha also said, "Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think." So by practicing mental stillness and letting go, we shape a more peaceful, focused, and balanced life. Remember, your thoughts are not facts. They're passing moments. Let them go and find freedom in the silence that remains. Episode 6. Overthinking leads to pain. Release what you can't change. Overthinking is like a mental trap. The more we analyze, the deeper we fall into worry and stress. We try to predict the future, fix every detail, and control every outcome. But the truth is, most of it is out of our hands. And the more we try to control the uncontrollable, the more suffering we create for ourselves. The Buddha taught that suffering doesn't come from what happens to us, but from how we respond. It's not the events themselves, but our attachment to them that causes pain. When we overthink, we're holding on too tightly to things that aren't even in our control. And that resistance turns into anxiety, fear, and mental exhaustion. The path to peace begins when we start to release that grip. Ask yourself honestly, is this within my control? If the answer is no, then let it go. Accept the reality as it is. This is not giving up. It's letting go of unnecessary suffering. There's a powerful parable shared by Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. A man was pushing a huge rock uphill day after day. He was frustrated, tired, and angry that it wouldn't move. One day someone simply asked, "Why don't you stop pushing?" The man paused and realized the rock wasn't meant to be moved. The weight he was carrying was optional. This story reflects our own lives. We push, we struggle, and we resist. But peace comes when we stop forcing and start flowing. Letting go doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we stop trying to control what we can't. It means we choose peace over pressure. When you learn to let go, your mind becomes lighter, clearer, more present. And in that space, healing begins. Episode 7. Practice simplicity. In today's fast-paced, noisy world, simplicity has become a lost art. We're constantly bombarded with pressure. Pressure to succeed, to impress, to keep up. It's no wonder our minds feel overloaded. We stress over work, relationships, appearance, and the uncertainty of the future. But the truth is, peace of mind starts with letting go of what you don't need. Buddhist wisdom reminds us that true happiness isn't found in more, it's found in less. The more we simplify our lives, the lighter we feel. When we stop chasing perfection and start focusing on what truly matters, we begin to free ourselves from anxiety, stress, and emotional burnout. The Buddha taught that happiness isn't a destination, it's how we walk the path. In small present moments, you don't have to overthink your way to joy. You only need to live with clarity and intention. Zen philosophy embraces a concept called shibumi, the quiet beauty of simplicity. Zen masters believe that when we strip away the non-essential, life becomes more profound, more meaningful, and deeply peaceful. So ask yourself, what are you holding on to that's adding stress, not value? What can you release today to simplify your inner world? If you're ready to break free from overwhelm, this is your reminder. Simplicity is your superpower. Hit like, subscribe, and follow for more life-changing content on mindfulness, inner peace, and mental clarity. Let's simplify together and rediscover the calm that's been within you all along. Episode 8. Practice mindfulness and meditation. In a world full of distractions and mental noise, finding stillness can feel impossible. But there's a way to quiet the chaos, and it starts with mindfulness. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment without judging your thoughts or feelings. Instead of getting lost in overthinking or swept up in emotions, you observe what's happening calmly and clearly. It's not about controlling your mind, but understanding it. One of the most powerful tools for practicing mindfulness is your breath. It's always with you. When your thoughts begin to spiral, bring your attention back to your breath. Inhale slowly, hold for a second, and exhale gently. Each breath becomes an anchor, grounding you in the now. As the Buddha said, when the mind is calm, the breath is calm. Your breath is your built-in reset button. Use it. The more you tune into your breath, the more your mind begins to settle. Overthinking fades, clarity grows, and slowly peace becomes your natural state. The power of meditation in mindfulness. Meditation takes mindfulness to a deeper level. It's a daily practice where you sit in stillness and intentionally observe your breath, thoughts, and sensations. You don't try to change anything, you just watch. Over time, meditation rewires your brain, reducing stress and helping you stay calm, even in high-pressure situations. Science backs it up. Regular meditation boosts focus, lowers anxiety, and increases emotional resilience. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Think of meditation as a gym for your mind. The more you train it, the stronger and more peaceful your inner world becomes. Try this simple guided meditation. Close your eyes gently, take a deep breath in through your nose, and slowly exhale through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Feel your body becoming still. As you breathe in, silently say, I am calm. As you breathe out, say, I release. Notice any thoughts without judgment. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. Return to the breath. Stay here for a few more cycles of calm, intentional breathing. So, if you're ready to free your mind from overthinking and experience true calm, start with your breath. Practice mindfulness. Add a few minutes of meditation to your day. Small steps lead to massive shifts. Together, we've discovered 8 powerful Buddhist teachings to stop overthinking. And now, you have the tools to reclaim control over your mind and find lasting inner peace. Overthinking can keep us stuck in a cycle of stress, anxiety, and mental exhaustion. But with mindfulness, self-awareness, and meditation, you can break free from that endless loop. Remember, the journey to a calmer mind begins by identifying what triggers your overthinking, observing those thoughts without judgment, and anchoring yourself in the present moment. These timeless teachings aren't just ancient wisdom. They are practical steps you can apply every day to reduce mental clutter and live with clarity and calm. If you found value in this video and want to continue deepening your mindfulness practice, improving mental wellness, and embracing peace, make sure to hit the like button.